Hello, students. I am Purushottam Vishwakarma, and I welcome you to this new lecture related to nationalism in India. This is from History, Chapter 2, the second and the last chapter for this year. This is going to be the very first part in this lesson. We have already discussed about introduction. In another part, there was some voice problem, and because of that, I am recording this video lecture from starting. So let's begin. Nationalism. What is this nationalism? Introduction. Nationalism means loyalty and devotion towards nation. What is the meaning of nationalism? Nationalism means loyalty and devotion towards nation. Whenever people come forward, they feel collective identity, they feel devotion towards nation. That feeling is known as nationalism. In simple language, nationalism refers to loyalty and devotion towards nation. In India, the growth of nationalist movement is connected to anti-colonial movements like non-cooperation movement and civil disobedience movement. In India, it is basically related to these two movements, non-cooperation movement and civil disobedience movement. What is non-cooperation movement? Non-cooperation movement means Asahayog Andolan. Gandhiji started this movement and he thought Britishers are ruling Indians because of their support. If they stop supporting British people, those British people will have to leave the country and there will be Swaraj. So he was of this opinion. That is why he started a Sahyog Andolan, non cooperation movement. And civil disobedience, Sabinay Avagya Andolan. That was similar to Asahyog Andolan. Civil disobedience, that was basically related to boycott movement. It was related to boycott of foreign goods and services. It will help us know how different social groups participated in the movement. So in this chapter will help us to know how different social groups participated in the movements, how lawyers, how students, how teachers, how civil people participated because of their interest, because of their different notions. The First World War, the very first heading in your book is the First World War. The First World War played an important role in shaping India's freedom struggle. You know very well, First World War started in 1914 and it ended in 1918. This was a very crucial time for Indian history. Why? In 1915, Mahatma Gandhi returned from South Africa. In January 1915, he returned from South Africa, and just after that, in December 1916, he went to Champaran. In 1917, the very first satyagraha was there, Champaran Satyagraha. So, the First World War played an important role in shaping India's freedom struggle and developing new modes of struggle. New modes of struggle like Satyagraha movements. What was the condition of India during First World War? Increase in defense expenditure due to war led to the increase in taxes, custom duties, prices, and introduction to war loan. So India was facing plenty of problems during these war years 1914 to 1918. Through the war years, prices increased, doubling between prices doubled from 1913 to 1918. Prices doubled, leading to extreme hardship for the common people. And that is why Indians were suffering. They started suffering because of price hike, leading to extreme hardships for the common people. There can be a question, during which years prices doubled? So you'll answer 1913 to 1918 during First World War years. In 1918 to 19, in 1920 to 21, these 2 years were harsh years for Indians. Crops failed in many parts of India. It has been since centuries. This 20s, this year 2020, you are facing plenty of problem. In 1920s, there was plenty of problem. Pandemic. Here in 2020, we are facing corona pandemic. So in the same way, 1820, 1720, every century has a big problem all over the world. As it is, in 1918 to 19 and 1920 to 21, crops failed in many parts of India, resulting in acute food shortage. They had no food. It took a heavy toll on life. So people started suffering. People started dying because of shortage of food, created resentment among the people of India against the foreign rule. And this created resentment. They started opposing the British rule, the foreign rule. So this was the first time they started standing against British people. And this happened why? Due to the arrival of great saint Mahatma Gandhi, who started Satyagraha movements. The idea of Satyagraha. Next heading that we have, the idea of Satyagraha. What do you mean by Satyagraha? सत्य के लिए आग्रह. This is a Hindi word. सत्य के लिए आग्रह. Satyagraha. Satyagraha emphasized the power of truth and the need to search for truth. It was for the cause of truth. It suggested that if the cause was true, if the struggle was against injustice, then physical force was not necessary to fight the oppressor. This Satyagraha suggested if the cause was true, if Satyagrahi was fighting for a true cause, physical force was not needed. Violence was not needed against the oppressor to fight the oppressor. And who were the oppressors? British people, foreign people. Without seeking vengeance or being aggressive, without any violence, keeping in mind the thought, the formula of non violence. A satyagrahi could win the battle through non violence. A satyagrahi could win the battle through non violence. According to Mahatma Gandhi, any battle could be won because of non violence. For winning a battle, violence was not needed. He thought violence was not needed against British people. महात्मा गांधी बिलीव दिस धर्म ऑफ नॉन वायलेंस. महात्मा गांधी का क्या मानना था कि उनका जो अहिंसा का धर्म था, दिस धर्म ऑफ नॉन वायलेंस could unite all Indians. So he thought this dharma of non-violence could unite all Indians. Now, the last topic in this video, Satyagraha movements by Gandhiji. What were the movements that were started by Gandhiji? I told you in the starting, the very first Satyagraha movement which was started by Mahatma Gandhi was Champaran Satyagraha. When? In 1917. Where? In Champaran. Where is Champaran? In Bihar. Satyagraha movements by Gandhiji. In 1917, Gandhiji organized Satyagraha movements against the oppressive plantation system in Champaran. Where is Champaran? In Bihar. Then in 1917, in the same year, he organized a Satyagraha to support the peasants of Kheda district of Gujarat. Champaran Satyagraha was basically for indigo plantation. What was this system of indigo plantation? According to this system, 15% of total cultivable land was to be sown indigo, and that product was going to be given to British people, and ultimately that produced indigo was taken to England for dyeing purpose, for dyeing cloths. एंड इफ़ यू हैव एनी क्वेश्चन, इंडिगो, इंडिगो हिंदी में बोलते हैं नील, नील की खेती, जो उजाला नील हम इस्तेमाल करते हैं कलर करने के लिए. Then in 1917 he organized a satyagraha to support the peasants of Kheda district of Gujarat. In 1917 he organized, Mahatma Gandhi organized a satyagraha to support the peasants of Kheda district. Why? Because they were suffering, crops failed, but they were being asked for revenue, and that is why he demanded relaxation of revenue tax owing to the poverty experienced by the farmers because of outbreak of plague and crop failure. So there was plague epidemic along with crop failure, and that is why the peasants of Kheda were unable to pay the revenue. Now you may have a question, ये peasants होते क्या हैं? जो peasant वहाँ भी थे, खेड़ा में भी थे, चंपारण में भी थे. ये peasant कौन है? peasant का मतलब किराए के किसान. ये किराए के किसान होते हैं, दूसरे की ज़मीन पे काम करते हैं और उनको उसके बदले एक टैक्स, एक रेवेन्यू चुकाना पड़ता है. देन द लास्ट सत्याग्रह, then in 1918 there was another satyagraha movement which is also known as Ahmedabad Satyagraha against the cotton mill owners in Ahmedabad, because the mill owners were not ready to pay them properly. The situation was quite critical. That is why Gandhiji had to stand for cotton mill workers, and this was the main reason Gandhiji helped them and started another satyagraha that is known as Ahmedabad Satyagraha. That's all in this video. Stay tuned for the next